Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So happy to have you here because we've got a bundle of items here from Amazon for spring that really hit that it girl aesthetic. From the perfect baggy jeans to game-changing Pinterest nails, you're never gonna know how you lived without them. Let's get into it before your cart reaches maximum capacity. This is by far the coolest pair of jeans I have probably ever seen, other than, well, there's a pair that's very similar to potentially being the best jeans of all kind, but that's later in the video. So this pair of jeans is a new one that just came out from Levi's, and they are called the cinch baggy denim jeans. Obviously they're denim, I don't know why I said that. Anywho, I've posted this on my socials and people have been going wild for these. What do I mean by cinch? Well, cinch is in the cinch. These are essentially toddler jeans, but for adults. When your stomach expands, you get bloated, maybe you have IBS such as I do, it comes on at very inconvenient times, you can expand. It's so easy, just with a little snap. And then once you go back to your pre-IBS state or you're no longer hormonal, you can snap it back. What I also just absolutely love about these jeans is they are so soft. Most Levi's jeans are made out of 100% cotton and they're very stiff. I'm not gonna say they're uncomfortable, they're just a different type of jean, but these have a very soft fabric. I really liked this light blue color. They currently come in 3 or 4, so if you want a little bit of a darker pair, they have those. Love a good pair of dark denim jeans, but given that we're in spring now, it's time to brighten up and freshen up. These also come in 2 lengths, specifically on the Levi's website. Be on the lookout because Levi's does do frequent sales, so you can snag these up usually for 30 to 50% off. Going to be your biggest, baddest game changer, and they're Levi's, so tried and true brand. We all love Levi's. I know you guys really like your 501s or your ribcage ones, but these are going to be your next favorites, I promise. And they just fit so well. Imagine if Elle Woods and Cozy Core had a baby. That's where we get this cardigan. Cardigan is literally it. I saw this and I thought, 1, how is this on Amazon? And 2, why is it so cute and such good quality? Because a lot of times, I think a lot of us think about Amazon and we're like, oh, there's no way that's gonna be good quality, right? Because like, we don't know where it's coming from. It could be from outer space from all we know. While there can be some misses on Amazon, let me tell you, there are a lot of hits and this cardigan is it. Obsessed with this pink houndstooth pattern, these jeweled buttons on the front. It also has this cuff arm sleeve, which just is so nice to not have sleeves flopping around like Ariana Grande, circa Pete Davidson. So bright and fresh. I mean, I do love good neutrals in the winter, but I mean, eventually it's like we need color. We need some dopamine dressing. This is the kind of cardigan that just makes you want to twirl around a Parisian cafe, get some cotton candy at a carnival, go on a brunch date, sip mimosas with your BFFs. Just is a very happy cardigan. It's this medium weight fabric. Because we're going into the warm months, you obviously don't want something woolly and thick because we're not going into the tundra, we're going to the flower fields. Unexpectedly, it kind of has this very subtle puff sleeve to it, which is even better. And the price is there. What more could you ask for? Since I'm currently wearing these, I am going to have to take them off. Brown sneakers are literally all the rage the past year. You see them on Pinterest. We've seen the Samba sneakers, but guys, I'm telling you, it's the Spezials. Personally, I do really like the Sambas, but I think this line of Adidas is so much more comfortable. There's like a built-in pillow padding on the inside, what they call gum on the bottom, this suede. Okay, the suede is what makes these look expensive. Really prefer the toe look, fits my vibe better. What I also like about the Spezials rather than the Samba sneakers is that they don't crease. My Sambas, I'll try to get some B-roll on here, they are creasing. They are creasing so bad, like the worst under eye concealer you've seen in your life, and it's not good. It looks really bad, especially on white shoes. These don't crease, thank God. I'm saying I'm not gonna buy Sambas anymore, but at the same time, I'm probably not gonna buy Sambas anymore just because I haven't been too happy with them. If you buy one shoe in the next season, have it be this one. Everyone's always trying to dupe Skims, and I get it. Skims is actually pretty expensive, and like, I also get it because if you're a Kardashian, you're very money hungry. Sorry, it's true. That's why they have so many brands and some of them fail. Skims Skims is like Lululemon was back in the day. They just have this fabric that can't be beat. Amazon does a pretty good job about duping them. And since I'm one to find a good dupe, I found these long sleeve tees. It's by this brand called Trendy Queen, which actually, if you follow them on Amazon, they have so many good pieces on there. I don't think there's been a bad piece that has come out that I have personally tried, and I know a lot of other people who have tried their pieces are very, very happy with them. But I got this pink and brown sleeved one. To me, it's very nostalgic. It's very Lizzie McGuire, like Mary-Kate Olsen. I don't have anything like this in my closet, so for it to be a basic item, I wanted to have some fun with it. But of course, if you want a solid color, they have those as well. So much like Skims, it has that similar stretchy, figure flattering fit, hugging to the body. On top of that, this does have a longer length. If you're someone who is weary of crop tops, I get it. So it can be tucked in for sure. You can kind of bunch it and wrench it up on the side if you want. Long sleeves are so practical. I really like wearing these with shorts when it's like kind of warm but not super warm out. It doesn't really feel like you're wearing anything. It doesn't pinch. It's such a good piece. This is probably Elwood's too, but maybe we're thinking more Paris Hilton. You can let me know what you think. I found this beautiful, lovely Kate Spade bow belt. This was striking. They've been selling a lot of these, so I am so glad I got my hands on it. Don't worry if you're not a pink fan. They have black, white, and green. I'm very much a pink girl, so such a cute way to add some feminine vibes to your outfit. Nobody is going to have this belt, and I've never seen a belt like this. Plus, it is a really sturdy leather. This isn't just a cheap belt you're gonna buy and then have it crackle and break, and God forbid, get those ugly, crusty little rips in the leather. Those are not fun. They did do a good job with giving a good amount of belt holes. Is something you can wear on your waist and your hips. Most belts are one or the other, and that gets complicated. Tiny belt, big impact. I've been a huge fan of Pavoy jewelry for years on Instagram, and I have to tell you the truth, I gatekept it a long time ago. I didn't want anyone to know about this brand. Not that I was like intentionally keeping it from anybody, but I didn't think anyone would care. So I have bought the majority of my jewelry from Pavoy over the years, and I found these two different rings that I have been wearing. What I really like about their pieces is you can wear them about your day. A lot of them you can get wet. I haven't had a single one of them really tarnish, other than this one necklace I wore to the beach in the salt water. So I mean, that was on me. But they are so pretty and they look so high-end, and they're very dainty, and they mimic a lot of other brands like Mahari, Kendra Scott, but they're way more affordable. Like literally everything's under $20. It's fantastic. So because I am very influenced just going onto their page, I usually will buy like 10 to 15 items at a time. But these particular ones I really like because they are kind of an antique vintage look. Starting with this one that has the pear shape. This is such a unique ring. I've never seen anything like this. Usually when I'm scouring through the Pinterest website, I will find stuff like this, and then I hit the link and then I look at the price, and then it's like, oh my God, we can't do that. This one is so affordable. And I found this other one, kind of this cool crisscross area with this Marquette ring and then this diamond crossover band. So it almost looks like you have two rings in one. It is so pretty. I'm also just a real sucker for gold jewelry with diamonds that aren't engagement rings. And hello, this is going to be that other pair of jeans I was talking about that people are pretty obsessed with, myself included, because I really wanted to hate these. I really did. Like, I thought there was no way these were gonna work, but they did, and I get it now. I get the hype. If you guessed the Rag & Bone sweatpant jeans, you guessed right, congratulations. These things have been all over the internet. I tried my best to ignore them because I'm like, sweatpants jeans. Ew. Thought of those really tacky Jersey Shore leggings back in the day with the screen print. Those were so bad, so bad. These are not it. I have been studying the fabric on these. It is absolutely insane. I don't know what device they're using. I don't know if it's legal, but somehow they got every little detail of a traditional pair of jeans on here. It's utterly utterly insane. I'm sure it took them a lot of time. Maybe they had Elon Musk help them out, who knows. But when you look at even where the metal hardware is supposed to be here, I mean, that looks real. All the creasing, fading, even have this ripped stitch here. It's not ripped. That's sweatpant material. Their logo is very smallly embossed. So bizarre. I've really been thinking about this and I can't for my life figure it out. Now, just a little disclaimer. These are not going to be your very plushy joggers with a very heavy weight that you'd maybe buy from Aritzia or Abercrombie, but they do feel like sweatpants. So I don't know also how they were able to get sweatpants in like a structured material, because these are a typical wide leg jean where they fit very well through the hips and then they extend on the legs and then outwards towards, you know, your ankles. And they have a fit, but they're sweatpants. Like, it is so bizarre to me. These are on the more expensive side and I am looking out for a dupe for you guys. But if you're gonna buy a pair of jeans that you're literally going to wear your life out of, this would be the pair. We all know there's always these wacky trends on TikTok and floating around the internet, all for it. I'm someone who is definitely a dopamine chaser and I get bored of things very easily. So I'm always hitting myself with new gadgets, gizmos, and I do my best to test them out, or at least I'm trying to. I have so much fun doing it. But my problem is a lot of the times these things are bogus and I think you really need someone out there to give it to you straight, which is what I tried to do. But when I saw these, I thought, okay, these look stupid, right? Like, what are these gonna do? And they are these volumizing hair clips to look like baby toys. I was like, these are stupid. They don't do anything, but what the heck? Let's test it out, right? And to my disbelief, they actually worked, which is nuts. So they give you 2 different sizes depending how much hair. I've seen people layer them, so they'll do the thicker piece on the bottom and then the thinner one on top, or maybe you want to do the thicker piece here and then the smaller one on the back to get some oomph in the back. Either way, they're so cool. So what you do is you slide it like this, get your hair done. You can blast it with a blow dryer if you want, or just kind of let it sit. It basically is supposed to take an oily, greasy root and just bump it up. It works really quickly. You can use dry shampoo. I think you should, because it's just gonna give you more of an oomph. And we all like big hair, right? So might as well test it out, especially when it works. Either way, they're pretty fun. These things are on that life-changing spectrum I was mentioning earlier. And wow, are they fun. So I showed these, I think, years ago on my TikTok when I did a lot of fashion and style hacks. I don't know why I got away from that. I guess just my life got complicated. But since I'm chasing dopamine now, I saw them again and I don't know why I forgot about these. So they're these magnetic clasps that make putting your necklaces and bracelets on so much easier. So if you have nails like I do, or you just have a very difficult time getting jewelry on, you put these on the back of your necklaces, have 2 little lobster clasps. What you do is you attach it to both ends of the spectrum of the necklace. Instead of fighting with yourself and cursing at yourself, potentially having to ask somebody to get the necklace on for you, you have these magnetic clips and they, look at that. They smash together. No hair pulling, no tugging. These just make it so easy. Believe me, if there's little bits of ways you can reduce stress in your life, you need to do it. Also, they're really cute because they have these little hearts on them. Okay, cool, what's next? Oh, yes, so this was another thing that I just wanted to test out. I got my nails done a while ago, and per usual, I like to extend it as much as I can because I don't like paying money to go to the salon. Sometimes you go to the salon and it's not really relaxing. It's like kind of anxiety provoking because you're like, do I talk? Do I not talk? But I don't want to be here, but I don't want to watch the news. What do? I don't want to stare at you, so I'm just gonna be on my phone and give myself a headache. So I found these press-ons for $7, which was just crazy. Thought, okay, I've tried press-ons when I was a teenager, way back when. Too young to go to the salon. My mom was like, you're never getting your nails done. It's too expensive. You're 13, 14, 15. I don't know. I could have been 20. It doesn't really matter. They were awful. The second I put them on my nails was the second they popped off. Didn't matter how strong the glue was. They suck. These I am so excited to share with you guys. I have had these on for almost a week now. Not a single one has popped off. Included a glue that you 100% need to buy because this glue is dynamite. It doesn't blow up, but it gets that thing on there. And this design is the kind of design where if you were to go to a salon and verbally ask them, hey, can I get this Pinterest photo? A lot of times they either can't do it, they don't want to do it, and or they don't have the equipment to do it. Usually we've seen those Pinterest fails. You ask for something and maybe they agree. They're like, hey, we can do it. Doesn't quite turn out the way you want it to. These look just like the photo. I am so shocked with these. I also did order another kit just of gemstones because worried they're going to pop off. And I just thought if I do these in the future, it's always fun to have your own gemstones. You get gemstones at the salon. They charge you like $7 to $10 per gemstone or per nail, which is insane. These nails at the salon easily would have cost over $100. $7, I mean, it's an obvious choice. Also found this press-on nail remover that you're definitely gonna wanna buy because they stay on so well. You need something to take them off. This does a really good job about making it really seamless, really foolproof, very easy. All you do is put it at your cuticle and then the nail will pop off. You can snag up quite a few different of these press-ons. The specific one I have linked, they have quite an array of selections, all very Pinterest worthy, all pretty intricate designs that you may or may not be able to ask your nail tech to do. It literally takes 5 minutes to get these on the nail. They say to brush it on the nail and then put it on your nail, but I found the easiest way to do it is literally just put it on your nail like you're painting your nails, smack it on top, hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Don't want to get your hands wet for about an hour because you don't want that moisture underneath of it. Guys, you are good to go. These are so strong. They're just as strong as my acrylics, which I always do. So I don't know, I might be on the press-on wheel. Things have been kind of going away a little bit from gold and more into silver. Found this phone case. This is so fun. It has that melted metal texture on it. Every time I use this on my phone, I get compliments. Currently, I have a different one, but this one I will be switching back out soon because I really love it, and plus no one else has it. It's like it came from outer space, trendy and really fun. Certainly very Pinterest it girl worthy. Plus it's like super cheap. I don't know where this item went, but I found the hair wax stick. I bought this years ago and somehow never used it. Now that I actually have taken my hair extensions out, I feel like I can use this for all my really sleek updos. And we know those sleek buns and whatever center part hairstyles are an it girl thing. This is how you're gonna get there, because if you're not waxing your hair down, you're gonna look a little funky. You don't have to have oily hair to make this happen. Teams flyaways, it locks it in. It's kind of like this protective layer on your hair. You wanna make sure that thing's sleek. You wanna make sure it's tight. This is one of the very few products out there, especially at this price range. A lot of the other ones are from Sephora specifically are like $30, $40, which is crazy given that we're getting into the warmer months. Frizz is just not fun. Humidity's not very fun either. So nice to have your hair out of your face. This thing is very portable. You can take it to the gym, whatever, but also just having baby hairs all over the place is quite annoying too. So this is how we're going to kill them. When you think of spring, you think of florals and really good shiny hair. This isn't even necessarily for the shiny hair, although I could make a separate video about that because I have been down the hair product tunnel and I am shocked with some things I have found. But anyway, Gussu hair oil, nope, not hair oil, sorry. Although their hair oil is phenomenal, totally recommend that. Honey infused hair perfume. Love this stuff. If you are sporting 5-day-old hair or you just hardly ever wash your hair like I do, this is how you're gonna spruce it up and no one's going to know. This makes it smell so nice. While this isn't like a must-have, you have to have in your closet, do or die type of thing, it is something that just makes you feel uplifted during the day. It's a scent boost, and scents go a lot of ways for moods. If you're like me, you do anything to boost your mood. So yes, it's pretty packaging, but you just feel like a Disney fairy tale princess when you're putting it on. It feels like this secret potion. It lasts a very long time. Going to be something you're going to use the whole thing of. You can use it every day. You know, if you're putting dry shampoo in your hair and you're putting mousses and you're putting heat protectant, it can make your hair smell kind of nasty. This is how to make it smell heavenly. Okie dokie, this next item is revolutionary. When you think of an it girl or you think of Pinterest or you think of whatever, you just think of perfect skin. Now, not all of us have perfect skin. I definitely have some crusty stuff under this makeup. I love a foundation that is full coverage. If anything, give me a medium coverage. I am not a sheer person. I do not want to pay for something that is not going to cover anything up. I think that's total garbage. It's total trash. And literally, what's the point? Just put sunscreen on it. I recently found this Bella Hadid favorite. get Milani 2-in-1 Concealer Foundation. Another item I was not anticipating to like because I'm like, hey, she's Bella Hadid, she gets the top facialist in the country, she's a model, her mom was a model, blah, 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 blah. But this, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Normally I use the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, that's full coverage. I've been using this instead. So good. I don't even use concealer. I just slather this all over my face and then go about my makeup tutorial. Sorry, not a tutorial, just literally my makeup routine. I don't need concealer. I will just use under eye setting powder, which also found a find for that, so stay tuned. So inexpensive. I wear the shade medium beige. They have so many different colors. Just as many colors, if not more, than Charlotte Tilbury. It's phenomenal. Great drugstore find. Thank you, Bella Hadid. Bronze warmy skin is definitely a spring summer staple. We all want to look like we've hit the sun, but not getting damage from the sun, you know? And so it can be really hard to find a nice bronzer that doesn't look Oompa Loompa. Anything with a red, orange base, I hate. I'm never going to use it. It's awful. I like stuff more on the neutral side because I have a neutral size skin tone. Excuse the grays, we do not want you, but felt bad because I have looked past this so many times because the packaging was just not the greatest. Looks are deceiving because the Physicians Formula bronzer, oh my gosh, this is a bronzer and contour combined. It is phenomenal. Get why people have given this such high ratings. Previously I've tried the like $60 Charlotte Tilbury cream blush powder bronzer before. Didn't like it. I felt like it went on my, I feel like it went on my skin and then it just wouldn't budge. Like it was really hard to blend. Even though this is dark, very blendable. A little definitely goes a long way. I'll punch it in here and then sweep it on my face. Looks really striking initially, but once you blend it out, it is so beautiful. It truly is the perfect shade. You're gonna want to go a little bit darker if you like to have things more sculpted. Not that it's necessary, but it does come with a little brush. Has this fun little mirror on the back. Touch up during the day. Has a really inexpensive dupe, better than the high-end version. I always find the craziest things on Amazon, and a lot of times I'm like, do I want to test it out? Is it going to work? Then I'm like, why not? Because if I don't like it, I can go get cold cash. Found a green setting powder. Yes, this is a green setting powder. Initially I'm like, what does green do? But then I'm like, wait, just like a color corrector that's gonna mask out any redness. Someone who necessarily, thankfully, has a ton of redness. I've got other problems, but hey, it's green. It sounds fun. It's a little different. Purple has been the popular one so far. Let's give green a chance. How cute, how fun. This makes setting powder so easy to apply. Mirror on the top. Not that I think you'll like actually use that, but it's a nice addition. Got this powder puff. This makes it literally so easy to apply. Perfect for touch-ups during the day. When you unscrew it, you've got the powder underneath. You can flip your brush, dip it in there, and screw it back, powder your face. Like it's so convenient. I never used to do setting powder before. I understand the necessity now. Especially like this green one. I've seen those Tarte lipstick glosses. Such a revolutionary product. Bought one before and I felt like I went through it so fast and I really did like it, but the price was just kind of hard to justify, even though the formula and ideation was crazy good. Found this lipstick, honey melting lip, off of Amazon, and it truly is the same thing. It's truly the same thing. A Korean beauty product, then in there you probably know it's gonna be a banger, and it is. This is so juicy. It is so luscious on your lips and it has this really beautiful color. It's almost this light corally beigey pink. Truthfully, don't have a lot of in my closet. Was wearing this the other day and even my mom was like, how'd you get all that gloss on your lips? And I was like, I don't know, Amazon. So now she wants one. This is such a beautiful color, but not even the color. Like they do have quite a few color options, but the formula is so great. You can buy 3 or 4 of these for the price of the Tarte ones. If you're gonna save money and literally get the same thing, why wouldn't you? Next, we have these makeup organizers. It girl aesthetic, routine videos, we've seen them. Everybody's organizing their makeup. I don't know why it's a thing now. I feel like people have been doing this since the 80s and the 70s. And it used to be that these makeup organizers were almost like made fun of. If you had these organizers, it was kind of like, kind of weird. People just didn't do it. But now it's an aesthetic, and I actually get why, because you can pack way more makeup into these things than, well, just keeping them in your drawer. It's nice to have aesthetic front. All about these. So I found this pack and I got 6, but I think we're gonna actually double up and get more because spring cleaning, organizing. Drawers come in and out very easy. It has this glass case. You can see everything inside. It makes everything look a little bit more Pinterest worthy. This next one is a little bit wild. So actually before this video, I was testing it out with my mom because if it didn't work, I didn't want to share it. But we have all been crusty and dry. We are in need of some TLC come summer. I found this Paraffin hand and foot machine. Honestly, you could put whatever body part you want in it. It actually kind of suggests that in the manual. But anyway, we tested this out and we were really shocked with how well it worked. It was just like such a fun experience. I invite you to get this and test it out with family members or friends, spouses. Fun thing that also has benefits. Plus, getting a paraffin treatment at the salon can be like $40 to $50-ish. Comes with these boots. It comes with the plastic wraps you stick on your hands and feet, but it's really easy. So essentially you just turn it on, put all the wax melts in the machine. We did 8 because we were doing both of our hands, both of our feet, a lot of body parts going into this thing. Then you have this plastic thing that you put on the bottom, which you're really gonna wanna put on the bottom because otherwise you will burn your appendages because they will hit the bottom of the sheen, which is gonna be the hardest part. Essentially, you just dip it, air it out, dip it, air it out. You wanna do about 4 to 6 layers and then keep it on for 10 to 15 minutes. We did about 15 to 20 just to try to maximize those moisturizing benefits. I mean, we really liked this. My mom already said she's gonna use it tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a fun little thing you can do to get yourself looking more soft and sexy. I have never shared this hand cream. Don't know why. I guess I just keep forgetting I have it, but I discovered this when I was in high school and no one ever talks about this. I have no idea why, because so many people recommend hand creams, nail creams, body lotions, and potions, and they don't work. I have got super dry skin, some of it medical related, some of it is just genetics. The stuff people recommend usually doesn't work until I found this one that smells amazing, which is why I included in this video, by J.R. Watkins. This is the thickest, best smelling hand lotion you will ever find. It smells like Fruity Pebbles, a sugary, delicious cereal that may have a toy in it. Non-greasy, feels so luxurious wearing it on your hands. A lot of hand lotions can be really expensive, or they're just like completely made out of water and they don't do anything. This one truly will last you a long time. I think I've had this for over a year now. Also use this on my feet. Does a fantastic job at moisturizing those really dry areas. No silicones, no parabens, no dyes. You will not find a better hand cream. Take that back. The Chanel one is actually pretty good, but that one's insanely expensive. That is all the items for today. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you want to see another Amazon roundup in the future, if you have any theme ideas you want me to do, I'm on Amazon several hours a day. I hate to admit that. I can definitely do some personal shopping for you. Everything is linked below, so please shop wisely or don't go crazy. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.